He is just like, अरे मेरे को कुछ पूछा मैं पता रुको मैं बता.
Xanadu. No, home race number 2.
Some
Really,
people
that's-
don't even get one.
He's back.
He's back. 2 of them are back. Yeah, no
It's
first
gonna be
driver.
caddy rules. It's gonna be social media wars between them and Vika.
Freaking looked at McLaren and made like some eye contact love with it, and suddenly the Aston Martin was doing well. He felt like the guy in front of him was George Russell, and he was like, dun 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 dun, Max Verstappen.
What's up, rookies?
Welcome back after a really long
summer break. Dude, it
Yes.
felt like it was like at least 3 months.
Yeah.
There was 3
Was
weeks.
it just 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, maybe because it's not really summer in Mumbai, it is rainy season.
Boring.
It is boring, and it would be nice to have a few races to watch when we're stuck at home.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't.
You know the annoying part? It's gonna rain again in the race also.
I'm so tired of these rain races.
It's gonna feel like it's happening Nietzsche.
I wish it was happening, Nietzsche.
Just look down.
No, all I see down is Ganpati Visarjans. But yes. May Bappa Moria be with Ferrari.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. May he bless both the drivers and the cars
Yes.
and the team.
Yes. Anyone
And
else?
me.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, us too. But yeah, glad to be back and glad to be back and Netherlands, Zandvoort.
No, home race number 2.
Yeah.
As
he's the
someone who
only-
has 2 home races,
Yeah,
this is
seriously.
home race number 2 now.
Yeah, seriously. Max, you already have a lot. Do you need 2 home races as well?
Yeah, he
Some
clearly
people
does.
don't even get one. He gets 2.
It's all because he claims he has to. Okay,
Alex
nobody's
Albon
giving it to him.
crying on the side somewhere.
Yeah. Genuinely, in some corner, he's sitting with his girlfriend. Just like, why have a home race?
Yeah, Singapore is the closest he gets, right? Someday, Thailand, someday.
They were trying. I don't think it worked out though.
It's a difficult one, right?
Yeah.
Thailand, because it's a crowded city. It's again like a developing country, like we are. So to invest so much, you really need to
that's the bigger
Yeah.
problem part. I don't think infrastructure is Thailand's issue.
No,
It's
no.
more of the
investment.
that they would have
How
to
many
do.
people are interested in the sport?
Yeah, that's true.
So all of that probably factors in. But yeah, we are back, and as always, we will begin with a few race facts.
Go ahead. Educate me.
So the first Grand Prix was held in 1952.
Mhm.
So it is not a rookie track.
Hmm.
The track length 4.259 kilometers.
4.259.
259. Yeah, what do you hear?
295. And I
Oh.
was just like,
Wow, it made such a huge difference.
yeah, that's what. But the numbers just didn't sit right in my head. I was like,
Most pole positions, Max Verstappen in tie with Rene Arnoux.
Oh,
don't
that
know.
I did not know.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm butchering the name, as always. We should just, always check the name again,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
who knows what I'm saying. Lap record is held by Lewis Hamilton since 2021.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Yeah, every record he has this year
It was
is
just like being let go of.
yeah. The most wins is by a man I've never heard of called Jim Clark. He sounds like a character in The Office.
The question is, how do you not know Jim Clark?
Who is Jim Clark? I am a rookie. I don't know Jim Clark.
So have I, but like it's not like I know his entire history, but I know he's a pivotal character in the sport.
No, I can't. No, I don't have any idea who he is. See, all I can assume is he's a white man. Am I right?
Yeah.
Tough guess. Jim Clark. But yeah, he has won 4 times at Zandvoort. The final corner of Zandvoort is named after a Dutch motorsport legend called Arie Lundijk. Arie Lundijk? Yes. Oh, this you don't know.
Now,
This
I
you
don't
don't
know.
know. Do you know?
I don't know what you're even saying at this point.
Also, this is a really funny fact, but since I watched The Bachelor,
Mhm.
the reality
Yeah.
TV series, there was once a bachelor whose name is Arie Lundijk, who's into motorsport. But this is not that Arie
Of course
Lundijk.
not.
I'm just letting y'all know. But yeah, so the last... What?
Connection.
What? If our drivers can be asked about the summer I turned pretty and Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I can talk about
Okay.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
I can.
I'll give you.
Okay.
I'll give it to
So
you.
the final corner is named after him.
Mhm.
Okay. He has also been part of, I think, endurance racing and F1. So yeah, he's quite a legendary Dutch driver. Safety car probability 50%. So
Not bad.
yeah, but seeing that rain is forecasted,
90%
yeah,
chances of
weather
rain.
forecast is not even rain, thundery. That's the weather forecast.
The fuck? And also, I think it will be a little more than 50% considering how FP1 went.
It did, yeah. Also because it's by a sea, so it just increases the chances that if there are any cloudy conditions, that will most probably rain. One interesting fact about this track is that it was active between 1952 and 1985, and that because of a few fatal accidents, it was taken off the calendar, and it came back in 2021.
That doesn't make sense. How fatal can an accident be? I've seen drivers drive off, seen clips of drivers drive off on Monaco into the sea.
Yeah, but they can't take Monaco off.
See, this is what I mean. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know why they took it off and what really happened, but yeah, and
actually, it could be turn 3. See, you know the fun part about turn 3.
No.
Is that so Lewis was trying to explain why this is one of his favorite tracks, and in the video he starts off by saying how pivotal turn 3 is, because for the driver it's like a roller coaster ride. The track that's essentially usually just bending, going up and down, now also has like a 60-degree path where the car essentially is on its side, not completely, but it's like it's there and it's much harder to drive.
And at the speed they're going in,
yeah,
that's crazy. Most people think this track will have its last year on the calendar in 2026 with all the new tracks being added.
I agree. It's not like this has been some really momentous track. And given okay, it's not a rookie track, but it was gone for so long, I can see how
so
they might not renew it.
Then Max will have to revert back to Belgium.
It's good. Please give him only one home race. He does not need the advantage of 2
If he stays in F1 post 2026.
That's a big if. Yep. Big if. We don't know where he is today.
Exactly. And the last important fact for this is that last year this race gave us the iconic "Simply Lovely, huh?" radio message from Lando Norris. He beat Max. He lost his pole position, I think lap 18, and then he took it back. So when he won, there was the iconic "Simply Lovely, huh?" radio message.
It's so cheeky, for him to do that.
Yeah, but that really set up the rivalry last year, and it really set Norris on his villain arc as well. I
don't know how much you can call him a villain, though. At the end of the day, he still knows Norris.
Yes, but you can't. But it really did, all Norris haters suddenly were like, oh.
Oh, yeah. How can you do that?
And then there was a full rounding of it when Max eventually won and said "Simply Lovely." It's all it's all a nicely tied thread.
It kind of makes me realize something, and I don't know how much people see it, but even though you have one 7-time world champion on the track, you have Alonso, it doesn't matter because everyone's still trying to fight Max. And it's not like Max has been super competitive this year, but still, even through the races, it's all about where is Max.
Yeah, of course, because he's reigning champion for many years. Lewis is a 7-time world champion, but Max is a back-to-back 4-time world champion. So he is more at the forefront of things right now, sadly, for some people. But that's why I think it is. I think next year, it is already this year, but with 2 years of back-to-back dominance, there's going to be so much more focus on the McLaren drivers, along with maybe Max.
Yeah.
So that's just how the penny drops, I guess.
Possible.
Another thing we were discussing is the increase in the pit lane
speed. Yeah. So originally the Zandvoort pit lane speed limit was 60 km per hour. It's now been increased to 80 km per hour.
Okay. Interesting. Do you know why they did this? Just to keep things interesting?
No. There were some regulations and safety issues at first, but it seems that they were redundant at this point.
Okay.
And next year, in fact, they're going to get worse. like the pit lane rules are going to change because of how the whole drive system is going to change essentially with MOM coming in, and it's going to be something to see.
Yeah, and this track I think is essentially always been a two pit stop strategy one. So let's see how it goes, because last race was also a two pit stop strategy one, and Norris took it out of the park with his one stop strategy. So
That was simply lovely. Like, I'll give him that. He did a great job there.
yeah, that's true. And we cannot be back 3 weeks later without speaking about the biggest news.
He's back!
He's back. Two of them are back.
Now, I care about SideQuest King, like, I've been looking at him since he was the OG second driver to my King, and now he's just like
back.
You also you realize how there are now 2 second drivers in a team?
Yes, that's true. Okay, guys, before we get carried away.
Right. Sorry, we forgot.
The big news is that
Cadillac has finally signed Perez and Bottas, and this is going to be so good for the track, the team, just everyone's morale.
Yeah, we are very excited because through this year, we've been talking about how we hate seeing Bottas on the sidelines as a reserve driver doing these side quests. And Perez, I mean, we've come to realize he might not have been all the bad.
He said it in an interview, right?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he brought it up. Someone asked him, so what do you feel about coming back? And he's just like, you mentioned that they've gained only 5 points in total, so I don't really need to explain myself anymore. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Ouch, Yuki must be hurting someone right now.
Whatever's happening is just golden. I love watching it happen.
Yeah, and like you said, there are 2 second drivers in this team now.
I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the at least for the first season, it's gonna be the mid-tier version of McLaren.
It's
gonna be caddy rules.
Yeah, caddy rules. That sounds kind of nice. Caddy rules, yeah. But I'm very excited to see this, and obviously Perez brings such a huge fan following. Bottas deserves to be back after so many wins.
Now, while we're talking about Bottas and Checo finally getting this announcement, guess who's never getting an announcement from Cadillac? Take a wild shot.
Okay, the rumors are not true then. Christian Horner
is not getting to be team principal. I am sorry and I am happy.
But I never thought it's possible because obviously Red Bull has him under lockdown. Like basically his contract must forbid him.
It's done.
How?
Because they hired a new general, they hired a new CEO, they hired a new
principal. But non-compete.
I don't think you can give unofficial and non-compete.
Like Adrian Newey, the reason he can't start till next year is because he was in a non-compete. Like he wasn't even hired for a year. Then he got hired, but he can't do anything on the card till next year because he has non-compete for 2 years. Every big, small organization that is in a competitive environment will put you in. Because until their mechanics are the same. Like in 2 years, maybe the secrets he holds are not as
valuable.
Yeah, but right now they are. So they are not going to let him walk and talk.
But okay, are they really valuable? Considering
come on, he's been with them for 20 years.
Yeah, but like everything's changing next year. Everything's changing.
But I'm sure there's something or the other he can do. Any company, if they're trying to create something new, like any company, if they have IP, they will put you under at least 6 months, like minimum.
Yeah.
Till they can make sure every piece of information you have is redundant. They're going to. So maybe it will only last till next year, the cars change, but at least that will be.
So there's no honor to 27.
Yeah, because even as like what is it called, resignation thing on Instagram said he continues to be part of the Red Bull family.
No, that was before. Now he is completely out. From what I read, apparently he was supposed to be a smaller part of the team, but at the current stage, he is completely cut off from Red Bull altogether.
I think, maybe 27. Let's see. And just excited that their video was hilarious.
Which one?
The one where they were
The
announced.
one with Keanu in
Yeah,
it.
the one with Keanu Reeves.
It was so overly theatrical.
Yeah, for a moment, I didn't know this is a spoof reel or it's a real reel. Then I literally saw it was released by Cadillac's Instagram team, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's a new approach.
Did you see the drivers give out their announcement videos? Did you see their announcement video?
No, I don't think
I think I sent you Perez's one, which was like really heart touching, and he speaks about how he's bringing an entire country with him.
I might have missed it.
Okay,
I might have.
so Perez's approach to making his announcement video was very like heartfelt. You know, I'm bringing my entire like country with me, and I'm trying to like I'm gonna come back to the sport and make it bigger than ever. So glad I get a chance. And then there's Valtteri, who is shown water skiing with an American flag in his hand, and then he eventually falls off. I'm like, dude, where are y'all at?
Oh, that is so bottom.
Right?
That is so bottom.
He's legit like he's hanging off a boat with skis on a field of
He's
water.
a man who's done a naked calendar shoot. Like,
okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is on brand for
This
him.
is very on brand for him. I love it. I loved both the videos. Like, you know, one made me feel all like warm and fuzzy, and the other just made me laugh my ass off.
Yeah, which will be an interesting dynamic to watch, because obviously we never got much of Perez and Bottas when they were in a team, because they were always paired with two people who hate to do any tasks or social media. So we never got to see what their personalities were. Obviously, we've seen some of Bottas now as a reserve driver, but will he be the same as a driver?
I think he will.
Maybe.
In fact, I have a feeling, very strong feeling, it's going to be social media wars between them and V Cup.
Oh, I love to watch that.
It's going to be nuts. Alpine, I know, is trying somewhere, and even Sauber tries, you know, here and there, but no one's taking down V Cup, and now Caddy's on its way.
I would love to see if Perez matches that energy.
I think he has the ability to, but he doesn't have the sense to do it.
Let's see. Perez also said Max wished him.
Dude, that was so cute. So, one of the things that Perez said in his interview, he was asked, like, you know, so who all contacted you after you got announced? And he's like, the first person to contact me after I got announced was Max. What's that?
See, these are the stories that make you kind of acknowledge that Max is a good guy off track.
Yeah, of course.
On track, he can be kind of a bully and all of that, but off track, he's probably a nice guy.
Yeah.
Let's see how Cadillac does next year.
I have a feeling they'll do good, considering everything. Okay, also one of the bigger things to talk about with Caddy is, and this is something that came as a shock to me, they haven't started making their car yet.
That can't be true.
So, I was telling you before, and like I'm going to tell all of y'all now, there was a piece of news that stated that Cadillac is going to partner up with one of the Ferrari teams, either the main Ferrari team or Haas, and is going to test the car out so that they can deploy the data into their next year's car.
Okay.
But that essentially means that they've not actually built a car.
No, if you remember from our Shubham interview, sometimes you can be continuously improving and doing things, right, to the car. So maybe they have the everything in place, but these testings will just help them refine the car.
Then there's this major question that I have is, you are losing two of the biggest aerodynamical pointers to next year, which is your DRS and the second being the ground effect. You know, you're losing both these things next year. Now, the ground effect is efficiently going to level the playing field, in my opinion, because now it's not, engineers don't need to worry about how they're designing the wings under the car, right? Which means that there is no airflow issue, or if there is an issue, it's there for everyone together. The second thing being DRS gone. Now, DRS is a major form of getting your aero to help you out. When you open that wing and you push past, it works, right? Now, with MOM, I don't know how these guys are going to be able to take this year's info, while they may have the base info of how the tires are functioning, how the engine functions and all of that. I don't know how they're going to be able to deploy it into a car with aerodynamics that haven't been tested.
Yeah, I mean, again, don't know the technicalities of it, but in my mind, it's kind of like, you know, sending your drivers on a test drive. It can never not help because the engine's going to be the same. It's going to be a bit like, okay, let's see what is working, what's not working. We will have this component which is the same, so let's try it out. It's more of that in my mind. with maybe we learn something, maybe we won't learn something, kind of an attitude. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if they do it on a Ferrari or a Haas. I mean, actually, I
I
can't
assume
assume
it'll be Haas because Ferrari is not going to give up like being a contender and then let the new person come in and see everything. Yeah, okay, you can sign all the NDAs you want, but it's not about public getting the information, it's about a rival getting the
Of
information
course,
at the
of
end of the
course.
day.
But why would any team agree on that end? Like even a Haas, okay, they're not a top team, but Norris Ferrari right now, sadly. Why would any team agree right now, like to do this? It's probably in the if anyone has to do it, I would assume it's the Ferrari team
Oh,
because
it
it's the,
definitely
yeah,
is one of the Ferrari teams. Like
yeah.
it's essentially
No,
with
I
the
mean I
engine
would think
provider.
it is
The
yeah,
Ferrari team
yeah.
itself. Oh, very
Because
possible.
yeah.
I don't know how this will function at all. Like it's just something that boggles my mind completely as to how they're managing to pull this off. But
No idea either.
we'll find out soon enough.
We will find out. And speaking of 2026, every team now has a title sponsor.
Yes. Did you hear about the McLaren and MasterCard deal?
I did. It's a huge deal.
Ooh,
So
north of
much,
100 mil per year.
so much money on the table. They have it's a crazy.
And they're at 2030 or 2020, 2030, I think. Yeah. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. MasterCard really did say. But you know the good thing? At least the colors are similar.
What do you mean?
Like MasterCard red and orange.
You do
So when
realize
it comes-
MasterCard is even currently their sponsor. It's just not their title sponsor, right?
Oh, okay. Because in my head, I was like, at least it's not an HP Ferrari situation.
There's a blue and there's a red.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god,
Because,
let's not.
You know, when
let's
the
not.
photos came out, oh, title sponsor, all I could see is, it's a good match.
Yeah. The colors go, the red, the orange,
Yeah.
and the orange and the black.
Exactly.
It mixes in well.
Yeah.
But that takes me back to like their chromed out special livery that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not see how perfect that MasterCard logo looked on the side of the car?
I can't remember. Maybe I'll go back and see. But yeah, it's a good fit. It's a good fit.
It's a great fit. They're a team that works
McLaren.
together also.
All this extra money, hope you do something good with it.
Or don't. Just fuck shit up.
No. See, the thing is, at least McLaren, unlike Red Bull, I think I didn't come into the sport hating them. So I kind of even, I root for them in some
You
way.
can't enter the sport hating them because when we entered the sport, there was nothing to hate. There were two drivers who were both essentially young drivers on track, no experience in the team. Zach trying to do all he can with his experience. And yeah, they had great engineers. That's what made the team what it is. And we all rooted for it because they weren't performing.
Yeah. And speaking of young drivers, Bortoletto said something super controversial.
Dude! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, okay, I expected someone to say something, just not an on-track driver.
Yep.
Now, to give you guys context, Gabriel Bortoletto in a recent interview was asked how he feels about Valtteri and Checo both coming to Cadillac. And his response has knocked me out of my seat, to say the least. Because he genuinely went like, it's good that they're getting their seats back and they're going to get to race again and all. But I believe F2 champions should get a better chance at getting an F1 seat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason it threw me off my chair is because I kind of agree with him.
I kind of agree too. Like you are supposed to be funneling F2 players into F1.
Yeah.
And if that's not happening, if champions of F2 are not getting a seat, what is the whole system of F3, F2, F1 for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I know at this point I'm speaking against my own idol, but there has to either be an age cap, which is the only thing that makes sense considering they are lowering the age cap to get a super license now. Then you need to have an age cap to hold a super license as well.
That would be the only way, yeah.
Yeah. Like, have you seen the collective ages in the teams nowadays? The oldest being Cadillac now, of course, because but it's madness. There are most of the teams, because they have one experienced driver, that experienced driver is coming in with an age of 30, 32. And that's really not helping you get faster in the sense of, your car's not getting destroyed because there's no rookie in it. But what's the point of making people reach F2 champions and then just being like, okay, you're just
Yeah.
super licensed. Now go get
That's like-
signed by a team.
Exactly. It's like creating a system that is flawed.
From the set. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I do agree, while I'm very happy for both Bottas and Perez and all of that, they should have taken young blood. Like one being experienced, one being young blood. Acha chalo, at least still there's some balance. Both of them being, them who they've chosen, it's kind of like, okay, there's so many young talented boys.
Which is
sitting.
what, like, it boggles my mind completely.
Yeah.
Completely. Although speaking of young talent, even young talent sometimes don't have clarity on their seats.
Oh,
Three.
Two Mercedes drivers. Who's the third?
One Mercedes driver
And
who's a
both
rookie.
are not signed technically.
But the other one's not a rookie. Russell's not a
Okay,
rookie anymore.
chalo, whatever. Okay,
So you have Isaac, you have Kimi, and you have Lawson. All three of them without a freaking... And Franco, who's on a race-by-race agreement. Like, what?
That's crazy.
What kind of stability have you given him?
That's not good. That's not a good motivation.
At all.
But like, yeah, I mean, I think Kimi is going to stay with Mercedes.
I mean, so Russell did an interview again where he kind of like, calmed his fans down saying, yeah, it's happening.
His fans.
We're negotiating.
I never understand only this term. Because
his fans? Yeah, same. I think his fans are more for his girlfriend than for him, but like, let's just go with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, there's, while he's saying that, yeah, things are okay and we're going to come up with a contract and Kimi's going to get signed too, and it's all looking good.
So he's only saying Kimi's also
yeah. He only said it out that, yeah, Kimi's got a spot as well. And I'm just like, okay, good brotherhood between you and him for you to mention that in an interview, which I know you're just saving Mercedes' face right now because they aren't able to pay you what you want.
Generally, who would have thought Caddy's drivers would come out before Mercedes?
Or VCARB for that matter. That is a team that's functioning.
Yeah. But from what we are hearing, obviously, VCARB wants to take
Lindard.
They want to take Lindard and move our man Hajar up to Red Bull.
Now, okay, this plays exactly into what we were talking about just 5 minutes ago, which is, this is the right way to go about it, right? You get that kid from F2 into F1, you take the current F1 driver and push him into a better team.
Yeah.
Great working. That's a system working for us. But then there's another guy in that other team.
Who dominates the team?
Who dominates everything. He dominates the team, the way they function, the way they're supposed to work. What is Isaac supposed to do there then?
Nothing. It's like it's become a doomed seat for a reason. And this bright young child who's doing so well in VCARB is now going to get his career ruined.
Yeah, just like every other driver that went to Red Bull and ruined their career.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. I really hope it doesn't happen. Like, while I want Arvid there because he's half Indian and he's talented and he's young, but Hajar's done so well this year. He's one of our favorite rookies.
He's also, I think, still the only rookie and one of the only drivers to not have a Q1 exit.
There we go. Why is sending him to Red Bull?
Even Kimi's had a Q1 exit at this point. Hami's had a Q1 exit. So many of them have
the only thing I can hope for is that with Max not winning Drivers' Championship and Red Bull really seeing what it does to them when two cars don't perform.
Yeah.
Maybe they will actually take Isaac seriously. They'll actually develop Hajar's car. They'll actually make a car for a second driver.
They're going to have to do all of that anyways, right?
As in?
They're getting Ford next year. And that's going to mean a complete overhaul of how the car performs.
Freaking good, because that's what they need. Like, tired of this, only Max can drive the car because
it's made to him. That's why he's the only one who can drive the car.
That's the only way he can drive the car. Let's see what happens.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Lawson gets pulled back into Red Bull rather than him being...
No, I don't see that.
I mean, he was there for one race, now.
But I don't see that happening at all.
In all of this, we haven't spoken about where Yuki is supposed to go.
Oh,
Reserve.
R.I.P. Yuki.
Reserve straight.
Yeah. I don't see him in Aston.
I don't see it. Aston doesn't have a seat till next year's end. Both Alonso and Stroll are employed till 26 end.
But if they really wanted to,
they want to, I mean, listen, there have been enough F1 gurus and influencers and reporters, officials, everyone that have tried to put the word into Lawrence's ears saying, buddy, you need to let go of your kid. But now they're all going to be shut the fuck up. Because
Yeah.
this boy in FP1 just came P3.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking as you were talking, that maybe Newey is doing some magic which is making even Stroll do good. I mean, what else? They've been doing so well. We cannot ignore how well Aston Martin is doing.
At all.
And it is Newey magic. Like, he freaking looked at McLaren and made like some eye contact love with it, and suddenly the Aston Martin is doing well.
It's like he's got X-ray vision. You know, he looks at a
Yeah.
car and he's like, I know what you did
Yeah,
there.
I know what you did there, exactly. And then copy paste.
Yeah. He's like the brainiac of their universe,
Yeah.
which is insane considering he pulled a team from the bottom and is now pushing it onto podiums. It's absolutely crazy.
Insane. I can't wait to see what happens in FP2 and actually the real race, because if Aston does well again,
Yeah.
we have something brewing on our hands for next year.
be
And
fun.
something brewing in our hands with Alonso and Stroll driving the car. Like, that is ridiculously crazy.
It's not just Alonso and Stroll. Even Sauber has started to
Oh,
perform.
yeah.
So we have these unknown
Sudden,
variables
yeah.
all of a sudden coming in for the battle, and I'm just like, okay,
Mm.
if not the drivers' championship, the constructors' championship is
Of course,
definitely going to
yeah.
be insane fun to watch.
And Toto has said something very interesting about next year's car.
Bro, Toto, I don't know where his confidence comes in.
Toto is on his own like journey.
Yeah, but okay, so he recently came out and he was asked about how he feels about next year's systems and rule changes, and he seems to think that the cars are going to perform even better, to the point where the cars will reach a 400 km per hour speed.
And he's saying this when most people think it's going to go slower.
Everyone, including the FI, has come out and said that the overall time difference between 2026's regulated car and 25's regulated car is going to be a -1 to 1.25 seconds.
And Toto is like,
Toto seems to think it's going to go faster.
and the only one who agrees to Toto's predictions is,
No, he's not agreeing. He was being damn sarcastic, bro.
okay, sarcastically agreeing to
Yeah,
Toto's
yeah.
predictions is Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
What is this love-hate relationship between the two? Like, the tension can be cut with a knife. They are off vacationing together, then they're giving sarcastic comments about one another. They are like, they say, like, I think this is the dialogue in Friends, which is like, you have good on-screen romance if there is nothing happening off-screen.
Yeah.
This is the ulta of that. They have no on-screen romance because maybe there are things happening off-screen. What's going on?
That's something for sure.
Yeah.
Something for damn sure.
They're vacationing together.
It's damn funny. Dude.
And for a very long second, I was like, these photos are also manipulated.
No, but surprisingly, they weren't. Like, even I went looking crazy. I'm like, because it has to be old. But they weren't old.
I thought full on people have gotten so bored during break week, they're sitting and
They're
making this.
these images.
AI is making this images.
It's so pixelated. That nice thought.
Yeah, to make it realistic, they made it pixelated.
Speaking of Max and vacations,
Huh.
by the way, did we all see him like missing the track?
Yes, we all did. I hope we all did. Oh my god.
Oh my god. He literally put his entire family in danger in one go, dude.
Yeah.
That's a golf cart. That's not an F1 car, but relax.
He was in a resort with literally his family. Like,
Mhm.
his daughter was sitting in, his stepdaughter was
Yeah,
sitting
P
in
was
front.
sitting with him.
Yeah.
Kelly was at the back.
Yeah.
And this man has tried to overtake another golf cart.
Yeah. I think he felt like the guy in front of him was George Russell. And he was like, dun 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 dun, Max Verstappen with a
But it
golf
was
cart in the
so
resort.
close.
Yeah, it was too
Like,
close.
I saw that video at least 10 to 15 times, I think, because it was funny the first 5-6 times, and then I started realizing how close he was to toppling the entire car off.
Dude, it was really dangerous. But like, I guess if someone has control, it's
It's
Max
him.
Verstappen. And his Kelly is just screaming at the back.
Yeah, it was so funny. See, that's the first 6 times I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, this is hilarious, dude. I love how he's doing this nonsense even off track. But
Yeah.
then I saw the closeness of it. And the funny thing is, like, in my head, I was trying to imagine if it fell, how it would fall. And the first person to get hurt would have been P and Kelly only. Not him, because he was on the other side.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know why. When this weird shit, do I trust him? Like, I'm like, he must have control, dude.
Not only he's doing it, no?
Yeah, he's freaking driving a car at insane speed, they're on insane track. So I guess he can
I
make it
hope
work.
so. Otherwise, even out there, it's so not right. You should let me go. I was ahead of the apex. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, no one to,
Yeah,
no
there's no
kind of,
FIA helping
yeah,
you here.
no. Um, and with these drivers coming back, I'm finding it like there's so many funny things, and one of the funniest things that's happened before this race are the questions they're being asked. They're being asked about, have you? I'm sure you don't, but the show, The Summer I Turned Pretty. Okay, okay, girls, you know what I'm talking about. But there is a show, okay, where one girl is confused between two brothers. Yes, you heard that right, two brothers. Okay,
I'm listening.
yeah, and the reporters are going up to the drivers and randomly, without context, saying, "Are you Team Jeremiah or Team
You
Conrad?"
know, the only person I can see this question being asked to and it making sense would be Charles.
Why?
Because he also has another brother who is also a driver,
Oh,
also looks good.
oh, I see that. Yeah, you know there's a video of them on a yacht, like him, his girlfriend, and his brother, and all the comments of, I guess, people who don't watch F1 are like, forget that guy. Who's that guy? Because
Yeah.
his brother's like roaming around shirtless on the yacht. Anyway, no, we digress. So they're being asked this dumbass
Mhm.
question, and they all are like, "What do you mean? Who's who?" And like, it's
Yeah,
so
like, what the
stupid.
fuck?
Yeah. And then the second dumb question they're being asked is, what do you think of Taylor Swift's engagement?
What?
Yeah.
Even here,
Like, firstly, that doesn't make
No, it's just like, okay, I guess even Donald Trump got asked that question, so no one's safe.
Firstly, so let's not get into that man's life. Okay, Donald Trump should not be public speaking at all. Like,
I agree. And the funnier part of this is most people are like, oh, I guess we wish them well.
yeah, yeah.
Franco Politics has gone into full speech. Yeah, full speech.
What is a full speech?
Like about Taylor and about Travis Kelsey and about how, like, they're so nice. And I'm like, do you know them? Like,
I think he might. So there's a little known fact that Travis Kelsey is actually a part investor in LP.
no way.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it is essentially like a semi-American company, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping that's the reason because I watched that interview being like, Franco, are you okay? Are you trying to get into the guest list at the wedding? Like, what?
Possibly he's trying to get invited.
Maybe both Pierre and Franco are going to be at the Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelsey.
Depends. Pierre also gives.
He just said, I wish them well, like normal person, and just Franco has to go on and
बेचारे के पास में और बात करने को है क्या? He is just like, अरे मेरे को कुछ पूछा मैं बताता रुको मैं बताता and he's gone on dude. He's like जितना footage मिला उतना लेगा.
Yeah, Liam also spoke, but he said it like relating it to himself. When you do any kind of, you're in the public eye, it's so nice to have a partner you can go home to, which was sweet.
Yeah.
This Franco, I was like acted like uska बहन है Taylor Swift.
उसकी बहन नहीं उसका भाई बैठा है ना वहाँ पे. You can make sure that his race to race contract turns into multi-year contract.
Oh, and this other thing, which I didn't have time to look into, is when they asked Alonso, he said something like, yeah, good for them or something. And all the comments were like Fernando trying to act like it didn't hurt him, Fernando Alonso trying to cover up the truth. Is there something between him and Taylor Swift?
I saw this too, and I haven't been able to like dive into it as such. And maybe there isn't, but there was. I don't know. I really want to know.
If Alonso and Tite had a relationship and there is a song about Alonso out there, I am going to really lose my mind. We need to deep dive into this. We really do. Alonso and Taylor Swift.
Stay tuned to our social media. You're going to find out more about this.
100% find out about this. Yeah, what else? Alpine. There was something about them testing with Pirelli, right?
Oh, dude, that was so funny. Okay, so Alpine's reserve driver, Paul Arad.
One of their reserve drivers.
Yes, one of their reserve
Very
drivers.
sorry that Bushman is still not got anything to do with FP1, FP2, or the rest.
He'll get.
Fine, continue.
Yeah, that was Paul Arad. So Paul Arad was chosen to do the Alpine Pirelli tire test 26,
Okay.
which happened right now in the summer break. Paul Aaron's done something that even Lewis Hamilton can't do. We just take a shit box and put it ahead of everyone. He has managed to become the fastest driver in the Pirelli tire test by 400ths of a second. Sorry, by 4/10ths of a second.
4/10, yeah. That's a big difference.
Yeah. It's a bigger gap.
4/10.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's crazy. And while I don't want to shit on this fact of Paul Aaron, do you think no one else cared? And he did.
You mean? Like, I mean, again, this is one of those things, right? Like, chance mila hai.
Chance for dance. Paul Aaron was like, you, Norris, don't care because you might actually become Drivers' champion. I don't have that opportunity.
I don't even have opportunity to drive every race. So I think I'm going to take it.
But still good for you, Paul Aaron. Still. Even though there's no trophy involved.
We give it to you. Yeah. Well done.
We give it to you. It's prediction time!
Let's go. Let's go into our recent predictions.
Yeah. If it's gonna rain, straight dude. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna
Also P3.
Okay, you know what? I'm going for Bottlero P3. P2 Oscar Piastri.
Okay.
P1 Max.
So you got Bortoleto, Piastri, and Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive actually. It's a very nice mix.
Yeah, I think it could be. I mean, I'm trying not to put both them in that. That's like
Fair.
So yeah. That's what
I agree with you on Piastri. I do feel like P1, and I don't know why I feel this, but I just have this very strong inclination that a Ferrari is going to be on P1 this time. I'm not Delulu, it's just intuition.
You are Delulu.
Okay, maybe Delulu intuition.
No, because Ferrari sucks in the rain. Like, they really can't get their shit together.
That's okay. FP1, no way. They'll come 14, 15. I don't know why I'm also getting into
Yeah, I don't know what is going
on. I'm gonna just give you a fresh.
Yeah, his brain has started functioning. He's like, oh no.
Not happy. Sorry. Okay, so P3, I would say, goes to Piastri. P2, George Russell. And P1, I agree with you, will go to Max.
Interesting. So, yeah, we have some curveballs minus Bortoleto, yours is, I guess, Russell.
I mean, it's not really a curveball.
Yeah, but always love to see Russell and Max behind one another.
That's the thing I want to watch.
Let's see how that goes. Max winning this year, back at his second home race, could be fun.
Although, mathematically, he has no chance of competing anymore.
Yeah. But that's why maybe him winning his home race would at least be a good.
It'll be a good way to shut the McLarens down from getting more points. And yeah, good for his.
And right now they are so close to McLaren, like 8 points separate them.
It's honestly like today's entire the way races are scored, right? With the whole point system, it's so much better than it was back in the day. Because back in the day, drivers would win championships with a difference of 1 point, 2 points. That's how close it used to be because they were given points also like accordingly, right? Now, in today's time, the point difference is so vast. Like, it goes from 25
seconds
to 18, and it's like, what sense are you making? What are these numbers? First, you're making up these numbers, so why are you making up shitty numbers?
No, it'll get even closer if they stop coming 1 and 2. So we can only pray for
that. But now we can't really pray for that considering their car is tuned to perfection.
We can. What if during, summer break, Ferrari and McLaren exchanged cars and painted one orange and one red? Anything could have happened.
Hopefully, Andrea Stella is an undercover agent for Ferrari.
Yes, please.
I just pray.
We'll know when the Ferrari is flying. Then you're going to regret changing your decision.
Yeah, I will. I definitely will.
Oh, sudden memory jog. A piece of news has arrived that nothing was wrong with Charles's car last.
Yeah! I read this too. Oh my god, I don't know how we forgot to mention it before. So apparently there was absolutely nothing wrong except for the fact that they had increased the tire pressure in his car so that the bottom would not get dissolved onto the floor and he would not get a DQ. Which makes sense. You did what you had to do. But then don't try to turn around and say bullshit, dude. Like, nobody believed you had chassis issues
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, which also came from like out of nowhere with like Charles trying to save face of his team.
He was trying to say Ferrari's face and everything also. Yeah.
After like being on the radio, being like, I would have handled the issue some other way. Like it was very evidently something was going on. And then Princess Peach obviously coming with his tail teacher and Dix. So
He's such a teacher's pet, dude. He's
how
such
did
a...
he have fans? I don't get it.
Yeah, the teacher's pets out there. We like that kind of energy, no?
Where we are backbenchers who like our backbench Ferrari at the back of the table.
Ouch.
Yeah.
that took a turn I did not expect.
Where do you think this was going?
I thought you were backbenchers, cool people, Ferrari, cool people. You suddenly went back to the table and I'm just like, fuck failures.
Cool word for it. Backbench.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using this.
One sad thing, I'm not there on Sunday.
Oh shit.
An engagement. Thanks, Vedant, the push.
Dude, can it? Screw that.
I'm so sad because after 3 weeks.
Yeah, which is what?
And literally the engagement starts at 7:30 p.m. The race starts at 6:30. So maybe yes, we have 1 hour. But I have to get ready.
Which will also take you a good hour and like,
Yeah,
it's like half a day.
Plan it. Maybe I can get ready before 6:30. And then watch, maybe together, maybe not. At least do like commentary for half of it, and you can take over. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
But we are back.
You see us.
You'll see us. And yeah, thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Bye.